You've probably heard this before. Just have a light snack before bed and you'll sleep better. But what if I told you that some of the most common evening foods you've likely trusted for years, are secretly destroying your sleep, hour by hour, night after night? It's not just about poor rest. These foods may be quietly raising your blood pressure, increasing inflammation in your brain, and even messing with your memory. One study, published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, found that just one wrong food before bed can cut your deep sleep by over 30%, especially in adults over 60. I once had a patient, Mr. Rowland, 68 years old, retired, active, mentally sharp, but always tired. He said, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours, but I wake up like I never slept." What we discovered in his evening routine shocked us both. And in a few minutes, you'll see why. Now, just a quick reminder. This video isn't personal medical advice. It's for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor before changing your diet or lifestyle. But everything I'm about to share comes from real clinical research, real patient stories, and hard evidence. Because the truth is, what you eat before bed can either heal you or quietly harm you. Before we dive in, have you noticed that your sleep gets worse after certain meals or snacks? Tell us in the comments below. We're reading and replying to every single story, because what you share might help someone else sleep better tonight. So don't hold back. Now, let's start with number 7, a sweet surprise that might be ruining your nights.
So don't hold back. Now, let's start with number 6, a sweet surprise that might be ruining your nights.
6. Midnight fruit trap, the sweetie snack that sabotages your sleep. Fruit is healthy, right? That's what we've been told all our lives. And yes, fruit is packed with vitamins and antioxidants. But not all fruits are created equal, especially at night. Bananas, grapes, mangoes, and even apples are loaded with natural sugars that spike your blood glucose levels quickly. And when that sugar spike crashes a few hours later, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone, right in the middle of the night. That's when you suddenly wake up at 2:30 a.m., heart racing, brain fogged, and unable to fall back asleep. A study from Nutrients Journal 2019 found that high glycemic index fruits eaten before bed were associated with increased sleep fragmentation in adults over 55. Mr. Rowland used to eat a bowl of grapes or a sliced banana before bed, just to be healthy, he said. But when we switched that out for a small portion of protein and healthy fat, his sleep improved dramatically within 5 nights. What to do instead? Skip sugary fruits after 8 p.m. Try a small serving of Greek yogurt, unsweetened, or a slice of turkey instead. If you crave sweetness, go for a few berries like blueberries or raspberries. They're lower in sugar and rich in melatonin-friendly compounds. Remember, your brain craves balance, not sugar, especially when it's time to rest. 5. Hidden caffeine, the silent sleep killer in your cupboard. Most people know not to drink coffee before bed, but here's what most don't realize. Caffeine hides in places you'd never expect. Decaf coffee still has caffeine. Dark chocolate, full of it. Even certain herbal teas marketed for relaxation contain trace amounts of caffeine that may affect sensitive adults, especially as we age and metabolize caffeine more slowly. One study published in Sleep Medicine Reviews 2020 showed that caffeine consumed even 6 hours before bedtime can significantly reduce sleep efficiency in older adults. And here's the twist. Many seniors experience increased sensitivity to caffeine after age 60 due to changes in liver metabolism. Mrs. Army, a 72-year-old patient, swore she didn't drink coffee past noon, but every night she sipped her bedtime cocoa. We checked the label, 48 milligrams of caffeine, more than half a cup of coffee. No wonder she kept waking up with vivid dreams and restless legs. What to do instead? Read labels carefully, even on decaf and teas. Avoid chocolate and nighttime drinks unless they clearly state caffeine-free. Try chamomile, lemon balm, or rooibos tea for calming caffeine-free options. Sleep isn't just about comfort, it's about protecting your brain. And caffeine, even in small amounts, can chip away at that protection.
Number 4. The salty surprise. How late-night sodium steals your rest. Ever noticed waking up with dry mouth or the need to pee multiple times at night? It might be the salt in your dinner or your favorite crunchy snack before bed. High-sodium meals like instant noodles, canned soups, processed meats, and chips can lead to fluid retention and blood pressure spikes, especially dangerous for seniors already dealing with heart concerns. And more than that, excess salt can increase nighttime urination, waking you up again and again. A 2017 study from Nagasaki University found that reducing salt intake by just 25% led to a dramatic drop in nighttime bathroom trips, especially in participants over 60. Mr. Rowland used to enjoy salted peanuts every night while watching TV. Once we swapped those for lightly roasted almonds with no salt, his bathroom wake-ups dropped by half. Tips to try. Avoid salty snacks after 7 p.m. Watch out for hidden salt in sauces, frozen dinners, and cheeses. Stay hydrated earlier in the day, then reduce water intake after dinner to lessen nighttime trips. Salt may not seem harmful, but when it steals your sleep, it robs your health too.
3. The dairy dilemma, when healthy turns into heartburn. For decades, we were told, drink warm milk before bed. It helps you sleep. But here's what most people don't realize. Dairy products can actually disrupt your sleep, especially after age 50. Why? As we get older, our bodies produce less lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose, the natural sugar in milk and dairy. Even if you didn't have a problem with dairy when you were younger, now it might trigger bloating, gas, or acid reflux, often in the middle of the night. And if you suffer from even mild GERD or silent reflux, milk can worsen inflammation in the esophagus, leading to coughing, sore throat, or even disrupted breathing while sleeping. One patient of mine, Mrs. Helen, used to drink milk every night for decades. She said, "It helps me fall asleep, but I wake up feeling tight in the chest." We cut dairy from her evenings, and within a week, she said she slept like a stone. What to do instead? Try lactose-free or plant-based options like almond or oat milk, unsweetened. Avoid cheese or cream-based dishes late at night. If you love the comfort of warm drinks, try golden milk made with turmeric, coconut milk, and cinnamon, a natural anti-inflammatory blend. Sometimes the things we trust the most are the ones hurting us quietly, and dairy, while comforting, might be the reason your body can't fully rest. 2. The spicy trap, a flavor explosion that wakes you up. We all love flavor. But that late-night sambal, chili stir-fry, or spicy curry might be setting off more than just your taste buds. Spicy foods stimulate the release of capsaicin, a compound that raises your core body temperature and activates nerves that disrupt your ability to enter deep sleep. And for seniors, who often have thinner esophageal linings and slower digestion, spicy meals can trigger heartburn, acid reflux, or night sweats, all of which pull you out of REM sleep. A study published in the International Journal of Psychophysiology found that people who consume spicy meals before bed had reduced sleep quality, more frequent wake-ups, and less total deep sleep. I had a patient, Mr. Donnie, 62, who used to enjoy spicy fried rice every night, but he often had vivid, chaotic dreams and woke up drenched in sweat. He thought it was just getting older. Turns out, it was the chili. Better choices? Avoid spicy meals within 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Stick to gentle herbs like basil, rosemary, or ginger for flavor without the heat. If you must have something warm, opt for broth-based soup or lightly seasoned stir-fried veggies. Remember, sleep is a time for cooling, calming, and restoring. Spicy food does the exact opposite.
Number 1. The silent saboteur, the worst food before bed, and the one change that saved a life. There's one food group I haven't mentioned yet, one that's deeply embedded in nearly every evening habit, from that glass of wine after dinner to those cookies you eat while watching TV. Refined sugars and alcohol. On their own, both can damage your sleep. But combined, they create a perfect storm of sleep disruption, blood sugar chaos, and neurochemical imbalance, especially dangerous in adults over 60. Let's break it down. Alcohol might help you fall asleep faster, but it prevents REM sleep, the phase where your brain repairs memory and mood. It also relaxes your throat muscles, increasing the risk of sleep apnea, snoring, and shallow breathing. Meanwhile, sugary snacks, cakes, ice cream, sweetened cereals, or that just one cookie trigger a short-lived serotonin spike, followed by a crash. Your blood sugar drops, your brain kicks into emergency mode, heart rate increases, cortisol rises. You wake up, restless, sweating, sometimes without even knowing why. One powerful study in the Journal of Sleep Research found that refined sugar and alcohol together increased night waking and reduced total sleep by up to 40% in older adults. I'll never forget Mr. Horace, 71 years old, a retired engineer, kind, sharp, and struggling with memory lapses. He told me, "Every night it's the same. I sleep, I wake up, I toss and turn, then I eat a biscuit and fall back asleep." We replaced his sugary snack and nightly wine with a calming herbal tea, a boiled egg, and some walnuts. Within 10 days, he said, "I feel like my brain is mine again." That's the thing about sleep. It doesn't just affect your night. It shapes your mood, memory, immune system, and aging process. Tips to restore your rest. Cut alcohol 3 to 4 hours before bed or eliminate it entirely if your sleep is fragile. Avoid all refined sugar after 7 p.m. Try a small protein-fat combo, half a boiled egg, a spoon of almond butter, a few walnuts. Sip warm lemon water or herbal tea instead of sweetened drinks. You don't need a perfect diet. You just need a peaceful evening routine that tells your brain you're safe, you're loved, it's time to heal. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever connected your evening habits to your poor sleep? What's one food or drink you've cut or plan to cut starting tonight? Drop your story in the comments. We're replying to every one of you because your sleep matters. And don't forget to share this video with someone you love who might be struggling silently. Together, we can protect our rest, one meal and one night at a time. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next health episode, designed for wiser, stronger, well-rested living.